Hi, friends. I hope this finds you well, and I hope it finds you doing all those things to keep yourself well. I also hope that you're staying connected to neighbors and loved ones in new and innovative ways. I'm posting this greeting to welcome you to our first UUFR video meditation. This is something that I'm hoping, and the board is hoping, that we can do once a week. And I'm on a learning curve, so bear with me and hang in there if I stutter from time to time, but I'm excited about doing something new and being with you during this time of imposed isolation. You see, canceling Sunday services doesn't mean that our relationships have to be put on hold, and it doesn't mean that spiritual practices have to be canceled. They just have to be different for a while. So I invite you to hold our UUFR community and our larger communities and our troubled world in your thoughts as together we travel inward to that heart space that connects us. I'm going to start with a chalice lighting, and it's one that I found in a group of worship resources around the theme of resilience. I thought that was appropriate. And that was my dog that just jumped down from the sofa. Anyway, this is the chalice lighting that I found. We gather knowing that the light can't reconstitute itself. Without each other, a coldness sets in. Leaning on each other, trusting each other, challenging each other, only from this does the flame emerge. May it be so with us today. During this pandemic and the anxiety that has taken hold, I want us to remember the seventh principle of our UU faith, the respect for the interdependent web of life. As UUs, we affirm that we are all connected, not just to each other, but to all of nature, by something greater and more permanent than our individual lives. Something sacred, something infinite, something that spans both time and distance. Being connected to such energy, such life force, is really important whenever we feel vulnerable to threats beyond our control, like the coronavirus. This life force that holds the world together in the interdependent web is a holy mystery. We can't name it, we can't explain it, but we do and can experience it. So rather than trying to explain the mystery, I want to share a poem that has been important to me in this time. And believe it or not, I think you all know this poem pretty well, probably. But even if you are very familiar with it, I want you to hear it again with new ears, because I think it speaks to this life force that holds us in the interdependent web, even though that's probably not what the author originally meant. But it's the poem, The Peace of Wild Things by Wendell Berry. I love this, and I know many of you do too. When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in his beauty on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things, who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting with their light. For a time, I rest in the grace of the world and am free. That grace of the world is what I believe holds our interdependent web together and holds you and me together in this time of isolation. So I hope you will take time to be outside, to really absorb the grace of the world, and for a little while to be free. May it be so, and namaste.